Dear students, we are studying applications of biotechnology. Last time you studied biotechnology is helpful to produce insecticidal plants. BT cotton is the example of this. BT, B stands for Bacillus, T stands for thuringiensis. It is a kind of bacteria that have a toxic substance in its body. This toxic gene of bacteria is removed and it is introduced in the cotton plant. This gene is cry gene. Cry is written in italics and the protein is written in Roman letter. So don't get confused in this cry and the cry protein. Now question arises, why this toxic substance when present in bacteria does not kill the bacteria? Because this substance in bacteria remain in inactive form. As soon as a plant is eaten by the insect, this gene enters into the body of insect because we have introduced the gene in the plant. Cotton plant has this gene. So as soon as any insect eat the plant, gene enters into the body of the insect and produces the protein. This protein becomes active in the intestine of the insect because medium of intestine is alkaline. Active protein acts on intestinal mucosa and destroy the mucosa, causing death of the insect. So nowadays many such BT plant have produced like BT cotton and other crop. The protein encoded by the gene cry-lag, it control the cotton bollworm, that of cry-lag control corn borer. So for any insect, gene is specific. Like the cry-lag, it control the cotton bollworm, and cry-lag control the corn borer, which make hole in the corn. So it is example of insecticidal plant. Now pest resistant plant. You have studied nematode or parasite in plant and in animal. So tobacco plant is infected by a parasite. What is the name of parasite? It is Meloidy incognita. This is the parasite nematode which infect the root system of tobacco plant. So to solve this problem, nowadays mRNA mechanism has developed. It is called RNA interference mechanism. This mechanism is very much common in all eukaryotes. What is RNAi? This RNAi stop production of mRNA, which is required to produce a particular protein. You have studied double-stranded DNA produces mRNA. mRNA form the protein or other chemical. Now Here, mRNA is made silence. Synthesis of mRNA is prevented. When mRNA synthesis is prevented, no synthesis of protein or other chemical which destroy the plant. So this is called mRNA interference mechanism. Now here how this process is carried out. Agrobacterium tumefaciens. It is a bacteria. You know, bacteria has plasmid. Plasmid has specialty. If any foreign gene is attached to plasmid, it makes many copies of this foreign gene. So, plasmid is introduced in the tobacco plant. This is the plant cell. Here, plasmid is introduced. What is the specialty of plasmid? It makes many copies of the gene. Which gene? Which make mRNA silence, which prevent synthesis of mRNA. So this way, many plantlet are produced, and finally, it is sown in the soil. So this mechanism involves the silencing of RNA. What is the meaning of silencing of RNA? RNA is made inactive so that it will not produce protein or other chemical which harm the plant. So this gene is removed from bacterium, and after removing the gene, it is introduced in tobacco plant. So this tobacco plant has gene for silencing mRNA. So as soon as the insect eat this tobacco plant, the mRNA would make silence in the insect. Means mRNA of insect will not produce any protein or any chemical. So this way the parasite cannot survive in this transgenic host plant. Now, application of biotechnology in medicine. You have studied insulin is the major problem of the whole world nowadays. This insulin is, diabetes. Diabetes is the main problem of the whole world. In olden days, diabetic patients were treated by the insulin extracted from pancreas of mammal like pig, sheep, goat, etc. But this method was not safety because it may cause allergy in some patient. So nowadays this method is not used, and a new method has produced by biotechnology. So in this new method, insulin is produced inside the body of bacteria. What is insulin? Insulin is a protein, and this insulin is in the form of A peptide, B peptide and C peptide. Look into the diagram. Molecule of insulin has A peptide, B peptide and C peptide. In mature insulin, C peptide is removed. Mature insulin contain only two chain of insulin, A and B peptide. A peptide has 20 amino acid and B peptide has 31 amino acid. So total 51 amino acids are present in the molecule of insulin. So nowadays this insulin is produced in laboratory by using E. coli. First, this chain of insulin is produced. Two chains are bound together by sulfide bond. Can you see this bisulfide bond which bind these two chains? Then after producing these two chains, the first chain A peptide introduced in E. coli. This E. coli would produce many copies of the A peptide chain. How it is introduced? Like this, in plasmid A peptide chain gene are introduced. In other B peptide chain are introduced. This plasmid from here removed and introduced in E. coli. What is the specialty of E. coli? It makes many copies of new gene. So we get many copies of the insulin gene. Repeating how this insulin is introduced in E. coli. First, plasmid of E. coli is removed and the insulin gene from the pancreas, islets of Langerhans of pancreas contain beta cell. Beta cell has this insulin gene. So insulin gene are removed and these genes are joined with the plasmid of bacterium. When this bacterium, plasmid and insulin gene are joined together, it is called recombinant DNA. This recombinant DNA is introduced in E. coli, which makes many copies of the recombinant gene. So this way insulin is produced in laboratory. In 1983, Eli Lilly, an American company, prepared two DNA sequences corresponding A and B chain of human insulin and introduced them into E. coli to produce insulin chain. Insulin A and B were produced separately, extracted and combined by creating disulfide bond. This human insulin is called Humulin. So other application of biotechnology is in medicine. Now in gene therapy. What is gene therapy? It is correction of a defective gene. Gene therapy means correction of gene defect that has been diagnosed in a child or in an embryo. Here, genes are inserted into a specific cell tissue to treat the disease. Correction of a genetic defect involves delivery of a normal gene into the individual or embryo to take over the function of and compensate for the non-functional gene. It means non-functional gene is replaced by functional gene in gene therapy. The first clinical gene therapy was given in 1990 to a 4-year-old girl with adenosine deaminase deficiency. This adenosine deaminase is an enzyme, and this enzyme is required for our immune system to function. So adenosine deaminase is an important enzyme for our immune system to function. The disorder is caused due to deletion of a gene which synthesizes adenosine deaminase. Deletion means breakdown. Suppose this is the gene and this much part is for adenosine deaminase enzyme synthesis. So if this much part is lost, the organism would have deficiency of this enzyme. So what is the cause of this disease? Deletion of a gene which synthesizes adenosine deaminase. In some children, this ADA deficiency can be cured by transplantation of bone marrow or by administration of ADA enzyme directly, but both these methods are not permanently curative. So the first step towards gene therapy is the lymphocyte from the blood of patient are removed, and a functional ADA or cDNA using a retroviral vector is then introduced into the lymphocyte. It means lymphocytes are removed and ADA enzyme gene is introduced in lymphocyte through retroviral vector. Now these lymphocytes, they have the gene to synthesize this hormone, but lymphocytes are not immortal. So patient required periodic infusion of such genetically engineered lymphocyte. However, if the gene is introduced in embryonic stage, then the solution becomes permanent. So this is how the gene therapy can be used for cure of patient where particular enzyme ADA is not synthesized. So nowadays this enzyme is introduced, this gene is introduced in lymphocyte, and lymphocyte are introduced into the patient through the retroviral, and after this the lymphocytes start production of the enzyme, but lymphocyte destroy after some time. So this process need again and again blood transfusion of genetically engineered lymphocyte. But if this lymphocyte are introduced in the embryo, then the cure is permanent. So all these are application of biotechnology.